Hey guys, Cooking94 here, and today we're going to be cleaning up the workbench. And to start that process, I need to get this wonderful, beautiful filing cabinet over to the other side of the basement under my bench. This is going to be fun. Loads of fun. So I'm just going to flip this onto the dolly, and then I got some ratchet straps right here. I'm going to strap it down, that way it doesn't come loose while I'm moving. I don't have to worry about it rolling off. This thing is not exactly light. Alright. I want to make sure it's nice and tight up against the dolly. I'm going to take a ratchet strap and wrap it around there. Maybe. Then I shove it. Let's get a longer ratchet strap. Be back. Okay, technical difficulties that you missed. I got the new ratchet strap. I get it on there. Now I couldn't get it undone for a second because it was all knotted up in the ratcheting mechanism. Get that all done. Try to lean the dolly back. Won't lean very far because the tires are 100% flat. 0 pounds of air. Thanks, work, for giving me this dolly. Or, well, lending me, I should say. Now, let's move this cabinet. Alright, I'm going to cut a lot of that out. This thing was one hell of a struggle. Made a lot of noise, made a lot of bangs. But it's over here. I'm not sure how much you can see me. But now I have to flip this towards the camera and then have to, I think I'm going to get one of my little dollies I have and to use that to wheel it over here, push it off the dolly back into here. Kill me, please. Alright, so I'm going to take a wild guess. I got this little furniture dolly. I want to flip this slowly down onto here, and I'm just kind of guessing where it's going to land, to be honest. Hopefully it's like close to there. Let's see how it goes. I'd like to remind everybody while I'm doing this, I am literally balancing my phone on 2 screws. Something. Alright. So now I can just wheel it on the furniture dolly for the time being to get it over. Then I have to push it off and push it back. Carefully. Mind you, carefully. This is quite the project. Alright, something I'm going to do as a precaution here. I'm going to take these two boards, I'm going to set them. I have some glass aquariums under here that I really don't plan on using anytime soon. So I'm going to set those, actually, I might, I'm just going to take a loss on the furniture dolly. So we're going to set these up against the glass real fast, just kind of protect it. And instead of sliding this off, I'm just going to push the dolly back. When I measured this out before, I didn't think it would fit. But it looks like it's going to clear the thing no problem. So just temporarily it's going to be on one dolly. But eventually... Oh gosh. No. Eventually I'm going to put it on a second dolly. That way it's on two of them and not just this one. And barely on this one at that. It's on the dolly a little bit better now. Perfect. I got it on the dolly as much as I could, but it's barely hanging on there. It's not exactly even, but it fits pretty damn flush. And I'm happy. Let me get my knife here. Now that's pretty much its final resting place. And it is not going anywhere. I now have some nice big drawers. That automatically close because my floor sloped. Oh. Alright guys. I am beat, I'm exhausted. I fought that thing the whole way over here. My lord. I hate to say I'm still not done with it because I want to pull it out. I want to get a second dolly under it at some point. I only have that one right now. I want to get two smaller ones at Harbor Freight. They're cheap. They're not like real expensive. But I want to get two of those to put under it. That way I can roll it as needed. And I can hopefully position them a little bit better and maybe even screw them into the frame. Do something. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed the comedy show today. I was going to do a little more filming of cleaning the mess of my table up. but that's not happening today. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good video in of itself. So, hope you guys have a good one. I'm done. I'm exhausted. See ya next time. Hey guys, so I looked the footage from getting the filing cabinet over here and went, well, that doesn't look long enough to be a full 10 to 15 minute video, which is what I try to aim for. So I want to make a video of me just cleaning everything up, putting everything away to add on to the end of it. And something I want to go over that you really couldn't see in the video yesterday, and I just want to show you guys real quick here. I'm going to grab the camera, aka my phone. This dolly and the ramps that I used. Just to show you, this is what I dealt with yesterday. This ramp is just big enough for this dolly to fit up. And I had to go up and down 2 of those. And also, that corner there was a bit of a pain to get this dolly and cabinet up. I had to kind of tilt this here just a little bit, and you can see the door frame. It barely fits through. It's a very snug fit. So, today, put that back, we're going to be doing a little bit of shop cleanup. I should hopefully still be in focus. Just trying to get things organized, get some things cleaned up. I want to do the coat rack and the shelf that I'm going to be building right here relatively soon. So let's get started with cleanup. Another thing I want to add real quick, I want to apologize because I know yesterday I wasn't wearing a belt. I know my pants were not always pulled up. Please don't yell at me. Do not point it out. I know I'm not refilming that entire thing to go make sure I put on my belt, to make sure my pants aren't falling down the whole time. That thing was a bitch to get over here. It's over here. I ain't refilming anything. So, and if you're lucky, you might get a bloopers reel of the entire move. Because once I fast forward everything and cut out all the bits that I don't really want there, you're going to have a nice little bloopers reel. And this video, that's why I'm saying it wasn't long enough for a full video. So, let's start cleaning. I'm mostly going to start with just stuff going in the cabinet. I'm going to put my clamps there, all my wrenches, my sockets, a lot of smaller tools. I'm going to be putting some of my bigger tools, like my router, my hand sanders, my circular saw. That's all going to go in the bottom drawer of the cabinet. Pretty much anything smaller that can fit in there that's not like my drill that can go on my drill rack is going to go in that cabinet. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm now torn between the option of, do I want to find a smaller box for all my clamps, or do I want to fill this toolbox with clamps or tools? I don't know, I think I want to fill it with clamps. Nope. I'm not going to have enough room to open that every time I want to. So we are going to have to find another box for the clamps at another point. And I want to put the clamps in here because I think that is a much better place for them. Question is, where do I find this box? Unfortunately, I think that's all I can do for right now. So, until I get another box for my clamps, that's all that's going there. The only thing I can really see changing too much is maybe taking these ratchet straps and putting them back in my cabinet where they normally go. I'm going to be throwing some things around, you know, because this is still a new storage system. But so nothing's really final in here, but it's going to be kind of a organized as I go kind of deal, I guess. I really don't have a place for this giant router that I have. It's to go to a router table that I'm going to be getting soon. So for time being, I think this here is about as organized as this thing's going to get. Until I get another box that can fit my clamps and still fit in here. And I think I'm going to just put these ratchet straps back where I got them. So that's that. Alright, well, let's get to cleaning up the whole desk. Alright guys, so that was about 20 minutes of me just sort of cleaning everything up, putting everything away. The only thing I don't really know what to do with right now are my box clamps. and some of my bigger tools that are on the ground over there. You know, I got my miter saw, my drill press, and my school saw in my shop bag, and I have a tool bag there. I'm not 100% sure what to do with yet. So, all in all, I think that went pretty good. Just a quick 20-minute cleanup session. I have my angle or my grinding wheel still on my bench, but I'm going to my mom's next weekend, so yeah, probably not going to be using it. You know, so I don't feel like putting it away, just to drag it back out and take it upstairs. But I think I got everything pretty well cleaned up. I mean, I also still have to put the drill holder. I still have to put the shelf back there. I mean, that's just sitting over there in the corner. I also need to find a place at home, sort of, for my large clamp and cutoff guide. But I think everything's looks a lot better than when I started. That's for sure. The crate there, it helped. There, not the crate. The filing cabinet, actually, it did help out a good bit. I'm actually very happy with that. If you would have saw this place 2 weeks ago, it was just, you couldn't move. There was no room for anything on my table, like, at least now. I mean, I still have all that stuff there, but that's for my coat rack mostly. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that while I cut this board down. I'm probably just gonna lean it up against the wall for the time being. Or I'm gonna grab one of those pieces of ACM that had a bunch of tools on it. Yeah, that's how bad it was. I had tools over in the other part of the basement on pieces of ACM. But everything is actually pretty clean, and I'm actually pretty happy. So I'm probably going to speed that up. Oh, I'm definitely going to speed it up, but I'm probably going to be like 4 or 8 times speed. Just to get through it. I sort of did everything as like a one take, and I just moved the camera around, so I might cut that out a little bit, but I'm very happy with that. I got the drawer organized for the most part. Like I said, I still got to figure out the home for the clamps, the big clamps. I might do some kind of attachment on the side of my, my shelf that I'm going to be putting in this general area. I'm going to be having that up against the furnace. But everything is pretty good this weekend. Don't think I'm going to film any more cleaning. Still go, like I said, I got some minor things I got to figure out, but for the most part, everything went pretty well. Pretty smooth. Pretty happy. So I guess I will film more if I come up with something more to, clean other than, like this mess of wood here. I'm probably going to put the clamps. I have the big tote down here. The big blue tote, that's where they were sitting on. I'm probably going to put them back there again for the time being until I can find a smaller box to fit them in, because it's that box is too big. I actually have some boxes upstairs they might fit in, so and that's why I keep it in boxes, especially for now, because I'm probably going to be rolling that cabinet back out, unloading everything temporarily, and trying to pull the dollies under there. I'm going to pull that out after I put another dolly under it, and then I'm going to put a second dolly under it. Because that dolly, it's too awkwardly sized for the cabinet. So I want to get 2 smaller dollies to put on each end, and everything should be good. Okay. So everything should be good then. Alright, sorry, I was getting a call, and my phone sort of freaked out. It didn't know exactly what to do. It just said, stop recording, memory full, and I was kind of confused. So, but yeah, everything, I think I'm good for now. I think all I really got to do is, you can't really see it, but I need to vacuum this off. There's a lot of I've been doing a lot of work with like wire brushes, and there's just little wire brush bristles all over the table. So I'm gonna have to vacuum this all up. I'm not gonna film that. I'm gonna move all that pile of stuff temporarily off the table. I'm going to put this back on the side. I know my girlfriend don't like it as much, but I definitely have a much higher preference for that. And then I can get the wood for the coat rack off the table. And I can get rid of some of those 2x4s that are on the back even. And I can build myself the shelf that's going to go right behind me. So, yeah. That'll be help with storage more, because then I'm going to get rid of that black shelf, where I can then hopefully maybe make some kind of small table, not a big table, nothing like my workbench, but just something so I can just set my bigger tools on temporarily when I'm not using them. Sorry, I'm trying to keep that light. I can't win if I stand against my thing like this. But I'm just trying to, make something there that I can kind of put some of my bigger tools on and not worry about them. Like, I mean, look at my miter saw. That's where I had to move my miter saw while I was getting the cabinet in, because I actually had to stop. I didn't realize it was in the way at first, so I had to stop for a second, move a couple other small things that are in the way that I didn't think would be in the way. So then I get over here and have to turn it around. That was a nightmare. But I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little shop cleanup video. The big move of the big cabinet. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to hopefully be finishing up my my thing there, my coat rack. And I'm going to be cutting a new base out of that 2x10. So that'll hopefully go pretty smoothly for me. But I will see you guys in that video.